Steve starts out the raid like, what are we doing? I don't like this. Who wants to do this?
Why are you throwing me under the
No,
bus?
because you were the first one. You can see it on the video.
And then this happens.
Wait, what are you doing right now?
I'm just saying between you and... No,
this
it's
is
not
what
doing
happens
right
during the raid.
What are you
This is
doing
exactly
right
happens.
now?
That's what happens.
What is it that you're doing right now?
That's what happens at the beginning of the raid.
Hey, babe. Hey, babe.
Watch the video.
Hey, babe. What do you want to eat? Hey, babe. You want some Thai
And
food?
Griffin,
Hey,
too.
babe.
I'm
Hey, babe,
not
want
just
some Thai food?
Steve, and Griffin
Okay,
hates it, too.
thank you.
I said both.
Mention other people,
I
too.
do.
Not just me. Not just me.
You go, this is terrible. What are we doing here?
It is.
See?
It is. It's
Thank you,
pointless.
Steve.
It's stupid.
TLC movies and shows we like.
Welcome to WFE episode numero 9. So let's talk about Destiny 2, what the DLC, what we think's going to happen, the DLC, where it's going, and discuss it. So okay. you're pretty knowledgeable on. You're always up on the new.
I'm
Destiny.
not. Yeah. I know a little bit. They released the trailer for the. I think it's Curse of the Osiris. Right. I think the biggest thing with it, and Bungie usually does a good job. It's hard to hit every fucking note, right. But they do a good job of listening to the community with what they need to change. Like I said,
they listen too much, but. Yeah.
Well, a little bit.
The loudest
they
voices.
know, because like Steve was talking about, they know they need to keep their player base, so they've got to listen to people, because if they don't, nobody's gonna play the fucking game.
Like
the
weapons,
the weapons, because Luke Smith vaguely said, we understand the duplicates are. Like, that's annoying. Yeah. Like, you keep getting the same fucking gun. So they said they want to keep the fixed rolls, but they want to make it their reason to get those duplicates. For
what's a
change,
duplicate?
like the same gun over and over, because
and over.
How it's fixed rolls, so it's always the same rolls.
Like
so
the same Uriel's. Like
they said they want to make it so you get those multiple guns that you can. There's a reason for it. So that goes into the mod system, because I think the mod system's it's a good idea, but they need to do more with it. Like I said, make the legendary weapon mods a perk. So you get to pick, you have a bunch of different perks from these mods. You get to pick one specific one that you want on that gun that goes for your play style. You know what I'm saying? If I'm using a hand cannon, I want luck in the chamber. I get to put that, I can grind for that mod. And
you mean
then
you
put
can
it
switch
into
that
my gun.
out with the normal?
Do you think they're going to have those, like, luck of the chamber drops and shit?
I don't know, like in the chamber, by itself. I don't know, but just perks in general. Yeah. So that way.
Is that something they actually are doing?
I think they're hinting. They're hinting at it.
I'm looking at something right now. They're saying something about that.
They're hinting at it. So I'm thinking that's what they're going to do with the mods. So that way they can keep the fixed rolls, which is fine if I get to customize my gun a little bit more. So that's what I'm hoping from R4 and the expansion. That way it just makes the grind a little bit more. But also I'm just excited for this expansion because it's going to be Vex themed. So it's going to be.
You love the Vex.
I love the Vex.
That's to start over.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, Vex were the first from Destiny 1.
The Vex, and they said raid material. So they haven't come out and said that there is a raid, but they said raid content. So I'm not sure how to take that. There are some people thinking that they're gonna do a legit horde mode.
What does that mean?
It's Gears of
War. That's like Gears of War.
Like
man.
Gears of
the funnest thing, man.
It is?
You're just fighting. They just keep coming.
Like waves.
See
Kind of like
I like that shit.
Kind of like a zombie. See how many levels
That's
you can
like
get
Prison
to.
of Elders, kind of a little bit.
But
it's like when you do public events right now. It's fun when there's 7 people there.
I love that.
And people everybody's using their supers. You're picking up orbs.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
But I think it would be cool to have
at the Dreadnought you could do that. Remember?
Have a horde mode like that doesn't cap. But the goal is to see how high you can get, what number you can get to, and the enemies get stronger and stronger and stronger. So, I'd be cool with that. There's other people saying that because they took a voice clip of what they say in the trailer, saying that you return to the Vault of Glass. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's going to be a thing. A lot of people want Vault of Glass to even come back. I would rather have a new raid just so it's new. Yeah. But if they remastered and made the vault different, I'd be all for it.
No, but going back to the Vault of Glass doesn't mean that it could be just a raid that starts at the Vault of Glass.
Right.
That's all it is. I'm looking forward to, the disappointment of not being at the highest light level.
Yeah.
It just being like, oh, I can't get there.
Yeah.
Like I just like that feeling of just like I don't have like you know
Yeah.
like I don't have a character that's 305 yet.
I don't either.
Me neither. I'm
I have a
two-
303.
But
297.
I can get a 305 guy actually if I have to grab this gun and I have to have this configuration that I don't necessarily like.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm looking forward to
I
is
don't-
being like,
yeah.
all right, so then that's my reason for playing.
I
Yeah.
like the old system of infusing. I don't like
I
this.
still have that.
No, because you have to. You can't just. You have to make sure it's the same model gun.
Same weapon.
You
type.
can't infuse like a
Right.
pulse into an auto or.
Oh,
Yeah.
You have to have 2
Yeah.
scout
You have to have
rifles.
2 scout rifles.
I kind of like that though.
But
That's part of making you grind. Though.
Yeah, the grind wouldn't be there if
Yeah.
they did that. You'd be
Right.
305 right away. But I mean,
Well, I don't like that they made it so you can't like take a hunter helmet and infuse
Yeah,
it into
into
a
a Titan.
I don't,
Yeah,
they need to bring that shit back.
Yeah.
It's like really hard to. But again,
and that's why I
that's
made
the grind.
that's why I made 3 hunters because all my gears I don't
Oh, you
have
made
to do.
you made 300?
Fuck yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
a
use
ridiculous
I don't
setup.
use any of that other shit. Hunter's master class, dude. I got it tattooed on my fucking skin.
Tight
You know what? I'm
pants.
gonna make a hunter too.
Yeah, make a hunter.
Yeah.
But
You've never had a hunter?
No, not in this game. I only
Oh.
have a warlock.
Yeah,
But-
I have
You only have one.
Why
character?
is it you only use Titans, Craig?
No, I'm gonna make a hunter. I just
have
want
all
to get my
3.
first character up to 305,
Yeah.
which I just
but
did.
you make all your characters right away, and then you
Yeah, I do.
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Yeah, I made them all. And what I realized what I would do now though is like if I had to do it again, like I would make like right now. Let's say if I want to make a different warlock, I would put all my warlock stuff in the vault because
Well,
now I
that's
know.
what I did.
Yeah.
But now I know how I
Yeah.
want to do it because you could rank up faster that way. Because
Yeah, yeah.
I started with a Titan and it took forever,
Right.
to rank up. And the other characters, because I already had the guns, and I would just give it to them, and then I get to 20. Right, so now I know how to do it. That might be fun.
Yeah.
I like the story. It's just tedious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
What do you guys never even mention like the new powerful engrams? That's new, right? Powerful engrams.
Power engrams.
Yeah, the ones that are like the good engram drops. They never had that in Destiny
From
1.
the vendors, you mean?
Yeah, just all around powerful engrams, the
Yeah.
purples.
The high.
The
high
luminous, the luminous.
Right.
So,
Well,
what do you guys think about that shit?
Well, the luminous is the Eververse shit, ain't it?
Yeah, that's the bright engram.
No,
to me.
but
No,
the
that's-
powerful engrams, the
Are
ones
you
that
talking
are
about the purple legendaries, but that come with like a mod on them, or
no, the ones that drop high, like 305 or 30, like
just
or
but that-
300.
But that's from the raid or some challenges.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
you
or
get
the
that on the
clan.
weekly, like
Yeah,
even
whatever.
Yeah,
But it doesn't always.
right.
Like even sometimes Hawthorne, the clan
Right.
rewards, it'll drop something like really high, or
297.
not high enough,
Right.
or something like that. But I'm looking forward to that. And then so they said the raid content, but what the hell does that mean?
See, that's the thing
You
because
should
normally
just say a raid. If it's a raid, it's a raid.
That's the thing. That's
Oh,
why people
God,
yeah.
these
people,
bastards.
people are
It's
speculating.
marketing, man.
People are
They have to keep
speculating.
you wondering.
Well, they're saying that's why they're
would
saying
suck.
like they don't know if it's a for sure raid because most of the time they say new raid.
yeah,
And
why don't they
this
just
time
say
they're-
that?
This time they're saying raid content. So
What
you
does
don't.
that mean?
Well, if
Who
it's
knows?
What
Vault
the
of
fuck does that
Glass,
mean?
if it's Vault of Glass, then
Oh,
it
the
could be an
Leviathan
old
could
raid
be
that they
different.
just upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they
I'm
did.
over, I don't even want to do the raid. I don't care now.
They said
care.
I know how you feel because it's
It's
so
like,
frustrating.
You have to
just
get
feel
all
like,
the
oh,
people
God.
and like the
Then you-
communication.
I'll tell you this, though.
It's
This
just
learning
who
curve.
cares? I don't
Once-
care. I don't need that gear.
once
then.
you
I don't
get it-
care. I'll just.
I agree. Getting
I like the Wild Wolf shit,
Get-
the Wildwood gear. I'll just wear the Wildwood shit.
I understand. Like
Yeah.
getting the
You know what I
getting
mean?
the,
Wow.
getting the group
Yeah.
together is
Yeah, it's
hard, and
tedious.
I'm not a big raid
But we
guy.
have a group. We have a nice.
Yeah, but none of
set
us know how to
people.
do it.
That's the thing.
But
But
we
You're
do
the
now.
only guy that
No,
knows how to do
we
it.
do now. I know how to do it.
do you really?
Yeah, but remember,
I
but
did it
Steve, remember.
Do you really?
Remember when we started?
Yeah.
We
Look at-
first
yeah.
learned. Remember
I know,
when we
you know
first
what I
learned
do?
Crota, and then we were
I
doing
love
it
that
all
you
the
give me
time.
shit.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
really?
Once we figured it out, we would do it all the time.
I
That's the
miss
same thing with
those
this
days.
raid.
How come I don't feel that way with this game?
Well,
There's a
this-
feeling. There's
you're gonna-
something.
Because your ass
missing.
ain't on, dude.
No,
Yep.
no. I play.
Yeah, but you don't play with us.
Yeah, dude. I mean, you haven't played as much, but here's the thing. To be honest, Steve, when I did it with these guys, like the only thing that's difficult is the guys telling you where to go with the dogs. That part that I was doing that we recorded is actually one of the hardest things in the game.
And it was like when we got because I said, okay, guys, I'm gonna give this two tries because I didn't
did it
think
in
we were
week-
gonna
Can
get
I be
through.
honest with you? It's lame. That story is lame. Ooh, the fucking. Well, it's like when they look at you, you die on it. It's so stupid. Isn't it dumb? It's so stupid. I'd rather do the marathon. I like that.
I like
the marathon.
for me,
but
I like
the
shooting
fucking
shit.
death gaze. I'd rather do
shooting
that.
shit.
I'd
It's
rather
not
do
that
that.
bad, but it's not hard
I
once
don't
you
like
know
where you
it.
stand. I don't like the puzzle
wanna
shit.
But
or
I'll
stuff.
say,
The
the mechanics
blow up.
of
because I was
the
a big
synchronicity of your team.
And I was-
you have to move here now. It's like I don't like that.
I was big
Just-
on that too. I'm not big on the raid.
stupid.
But I'll say I was tired. I'm like I'm gonna give it 2 tries.
He's talking about me and Pikachu.
when-
It feels like math,
when
like
we-
high math. It's
when
like, I
we-
don't want to do math.
When we played with
I
him
want
and
to fucking
Pikachu,
shoot the shit. I want to shoot things.
when we played with him and Pikachu in that group, we had like 2 hours went by like nothing because we got it. It was
We
fun.
beat
It
almost
was
everything
fun.
in 1 or 2 tries.
Yeah, it was fun.
We
like
really did.
once we got
Okay,
it.
what are the other ones? I'm not gonna play, so just tell me what the other.
No,
ones.
you should do
I'm
it
not-
sometime. We'll do it sometime.
Dude.
It's not that hard.
Do
we
you
beat it in 2
Do you even
hours.
care for the raid? You don't care, right? I don't
mean,
care.
If I have people doing it, I'll do it. But like
But you don't care.
I don't like. I'm not like, oh, I gotta do the raid
Because there's no
it's
incentive.
Like
Why? Just so I
Well,
could get a new
it gets
chest piece
frustrating.
of armor?
Then
I
I
don't
have to
care.
leave.
It's fun. It's different.
It's not
It's
gonna
just
drop
different.
higher. It's not gonna be like 320.
Yeah,
Trying to
but
connect
That's
the
that's
sets.
the problem there. If it's a 320, like you have to do the raid because the light level
Yeah,
is
but that's what's
320.
gonna happen though.
What do you mean?
They're gonna add new raid content, and you're gonna have to do the raid again because now the new raid gear is gonna drop.
Higher.
It's
Higher.
after the DLC.
Alright.
After the first DLC, the
I'll
game
do
is
it then.
always better because of that.
What
Yeah.
happens
I'll do
with
it
the
then.
prestige raid right now? Like what?
Oh,
do
and
you
that
get?
stuff's
What the
fun
fuck
too.
is the prestige raid?
Oh,
What is
like
that?
you know
And
what
what do
I
you
like
get?
doing? I forgot to say that in
Yeah.
our
This
other
is-
podcast.
this
The
is-
What is the
prestige
prestige?
Nightfall is fun. That's
This
fun.
is where they drop the ball with the prestige. I think the prestige raid you get different armor, but there's no different weapons, which people were complaining about. But
it's just way harder
they,
to do.
They
What they
have-
got right is the Nightfall. I'll give them that.
That
Shit's hard.
They got
The
got
Nightfall's hard.
They got the prestige raid, but now they're adding challenges into the raid now too. So like the challenge this week was the pools. Like
What's the pools?
Yeah, it's one of
it's
the
like the
raid
relay
levels.
race thing where like the big guys with the swords jump out of the pools.
He hasn't.
I don't know
played
if
it,
you've
so
played
you
that
haven't.
part.
No, he hasn't
Yeah.
played it. So he
I
doesn't know.
haven't done that.
He's only
But,
done the dogs. So he
But
doesn't know.
but I mean going back to it, like I'm not a big I'll
don't
contest,
care.
dude. I'm a PvP guy. I'd rather play PvP.
Yeah.
But we did that raid, and like I said, I was tired. I had 2 hours went by like nothing. Because when you get it and you see you have chemistry and it's going to work. The problem with the raid,
miss Varix in the Prison of
well,
Hell.
when
I
we
miss that
when we
stuff.
all do it, we never get further. Like
Yeah.
once it starts going bad, everybody,
That's it.
nobody
It
gives a
stays
shit.
bad.
It just takes one person to
Yeah.
lose concentration
Yeah,
and you're fucked.
and nobody gives a
One
shit.
person.
This
so
guy.
So then it's like a big waste of time. But when you see the team starting to work together and you're getting further, then you're like, okay, we got this bitch. We get. so
Yeah,
it gets you
yeah.
enthusiastic.
Okay.
Our problem is morale, I think, in our fucking
Yeah.
once we get down,
Well,
we're just
Steve
like.
starts out the raid like, I don't. What are we doing? I don't like this. Who wants to do this?
Why are you throwing me under
No,
the bus
because you
right
were
now?
the first one. You can
and
see
then
it on
this
the
happens.
video.
And then this happens.
Wait,
know.
what are you
Yeah.
doing right now?
I'm just saying between you and
no,
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 it's
what
This is
not.
what
doing
happens
right now?
during the raid.
What
This
are
is
you
exactly
doing
what
right
happens.
now?
That's what
What
happens.
is it that you're doing right now?
That's what happens at the beginning of the raid.
Hey, babe. Hey,
no,
babe.
no,
Watch the
no.
video.
Hey, babe. What,
We
what
don't
do you want to
talk
eat?
about
Hey, babe. You want some
Yeah,
Thai
and
food?
Griffin
Hey,
too.
babe.
I'm
Hey, babe,
not
want
just
some Thai food?
Steve, and Griffin
Okay,
hates
thank
it
you,
too.
thank you.
I said both.
Mention other people too,
I do.
not
I
just
do.
me. Not
You
just
go.
me.
You go. This is terrible. What are we doing here?
It is.
See?
It is. It's
Thank you,
pointless.
Steve.
It's stupid. It's fucking
But he's saying
dumb.
morale. He's saying morale, and I'm
Hold
saying
on,
you
guys, I
guys
gotta order some food
immediately,
with
your
my-
morale
with my
goes to
girlfriend.
0.
Yeah,
But-
we're about to finish apart. Frank's over here,
Why
not
can't they
running
just
the ball
make it
'cause
where
he's
it's not
ordered food.
puzzles and high math?
Well, some of it
Why
isn't.
can't it be
Some
like
of
you have
it-
to
no,
shoot
some of
a
it
thousand
is.
people?
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I
I
mean?
agree.
I mean,
This
I'd rather
is
have
where you have to
I'm
kill
good
a
at high
thousand
math.
a
dudes.
1,000 hive come at me.
Exactly.
When we have to, like,
And then you can put up your shield,
Yeah,
and you know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
You do your super now.
that's horde
and then
mode.
do
I
it like
agree.
that.
That's
I
horde
agree.
I don't like this
Well,
high math
and I-
puzzle shit.
And I said,
I don't like that.
I
High
s-
math.
I
I
said,
don't like it. Do
I
you
said
like it?
it
You have to Google shit and like look at videos, and I hate that.
Frank's all about high math.
Yeah, I said it. Like I said, I wish they would make a raid where it's just
Shooting a bunch of people.
really fucking
Get it?
hard. Just make
hard.
it really fucking hard.
Hard,
and
like,
you gotta
there's-
kill a bunch of shit. I agree. Because
All
I'm
right.
There's
not.
some thralls, like
Well-
exploding thralls that run, and you have to jump. You know what I mean? I like that.
Well, let's go back to the next DLC. You're saying soon they're going to bring PvP where it's actually you can match against other friends and people.
Oh yeah, so they're bringing back
What?
private matchmaking,
Private
which is
matches?
fucking huge.
Which actually would be fun to do with teams. Like if we had teams of 4 against like Arrows guys of 4.
Yeah.
That would kind of be
I
fun.
wouldn't want to play against Gavin because Gavin's. I respect his
Gav's
gameplay.
good. Gav's
Yeah.
good.
Like, I mean,
Well,
it'd be fun
I
to
want
play
to play
against
against
this
you.
Yeah.
But
Well, you know. Son of a
You got
gun.
the higher KD.
No.
You might take Frank down.
You
You
take
might,
Frank
dude.
down.
I think you might be able to take me.
No.
now.
You would
no.
take
I
Frank.
do think you could take me now.
No, my shit's just flawed. I'm just Uriel. I'm hiding with the Uriels. I just hide with the Uriels and
And it comes out.
No, yeah,
But
I'm cheap. I'm cheap with
The
it.
next DLC though, I think the light or the power or whatever goes up to 325, and then they're gonna have 5 levels that you go. So like you're level 20, you get 5 more levels you advance.
Level
so it's gonna
25?
go to level 25, and then the
Oh,
power,
right.
then the
But
power.
I
never
wonder if they're
ends.
gonna add a story to it.
Yeah.
Though.
Can they have?
That's why
what-
they're doing it, because they want you to level up through the story.
Oh.
You know,
and then-
like, okay, this is my only complaint with PvP. They should have like 100 modes you get. You know, not just those 5 things.
I
you do.
agree.
Yeah.
That's
They should
choice.
add more modes.
That
like,
goes
you
to
know,
choice. That's my point. Like,
Yeah.
like I don't like that they took away modes.
Yeah,
Like,
but when they had modes, we always still played only played control.
You're right.
no,
Yeah.
no.
So
So
they
even
want
if you
like
had all
Rift.
these choices,
Steve
it's
likes
like
Rift.
having cable. You don't go to Animal Planet. You don't go to.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
didn't play
yeah.
Rift.
I love
though. We
Animal
didn't play
Planet.
Rift.
Yeah,
There
I
was-
miss Rift.
Yeah,
I
I
like
think
Rift.
they'll
some
bring
stuff.
it back. Like I said, here we go.
Actually, competitive is not even on the. That's why we always play quick play
Yeah,
because
why
those
do
are
we only
funner
play
games.
quick
well,
play?
Because they're just funner games.
Yeah.
Well, and like I like
competitive.
survival. I like survival, but it goes back to me being like ADD. I hate dying and then waiting for a round to be over.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
the worst.
that's why like even trials when it's countdown, it's just
People don't come get you revived. Come
Yeah.
get me
Yeah,
up.
yeah. So
Fucking Craig is the worst at that shit.
I revive
Craig,
all
get
the
me
time.
up, and you're like, I'm reloading my weapon.
I'm
I
Revive
have to-"
King.
my big. All right, now we're going back in episode.
Yeah,
With,
like
with
keep
grievances.
stay on them. Says keep on them.
Grievances.
What else?
Keep on
What
him.
else?
Why are you
Hold
so-
on, hold on.
why is
You know what you
Steven
used to
telling
do?
me?
You said it the best. You're like he's not aware of his awareness is not there. You know, like
Yeah.
you're dead or like where
100%.
other people are going.
100%.
Craig will just go out on his own.
100%. Now,
Yeah.
Craig's
this
a
goes
butterfly.
back. This goes back to a
butterfly.
grievance that I have.
Right?
'Cause
I
we
mean,
were
you said that. I didn't say you said that.
We were playing the other
You brought
day.
it up though.
We were
I know,
playing.
he's a
We,
nice guy.
we were playing the other day, and we got into a heated thing trial and playing trials. It was on the Eternity. I think maybe the first or second week.
It felt like an eternity.
But yeah, it really did. Because I'm telling Craig to move
Cue
with me.
video now.
I'm telling Craig to move with me and team shot. Okay.
This is the part Craig edits
So
out.
so here we go.
I never-
We're both coming up. I poke out. I'm pushing. I push out. Craig is behind this corner.
Amen.
I
brothers.
get
Amen.
pushed. I
Keep
get
going.
pushed by 2 people.
Amen,
I
brother.
die. He forgets that I become a third person view. I can see around corners.
mm-hmm.
He says, I go, Craig, shoot him. He's like, I'm shooting him. What he means is he's scoping past this corner, waiting for them to come. So he's shooting, but he's not fucking hitting
He's not
anybody.
pressing.
So I'm
Craig?
pressing. I die,
see
and
it.
he's
I
like,
call-
I'm shooting
I
him.
call
He's not.
bullshit.
I
No,
know.
that's
I've
bullshit.
seen it too.
Well, show the
Amen.
video.
Craig,
I wish I had the video.
if it was
I wish I
bullshit,
had the
if
video.
there's 2 people on me and I get one real low health down, if you're shooting with me, they should both be dead. They shouldn't both. They both survive.
Or he'll start
They
running
both survive.
to an opposite. He'll go a different direction or something.
Well, I know. If I push
Well,
it with
you
somebody, I
know?
push. No, wait, hold
You
on.
don't do that.
Let's go. There's 2 different comments here.
Okay.
One is pushing with
Here we
Coke.
go.
One is pushing with
I
Coke.
I like
No,
this. This is
one
a
is
good
pushing
segment.
with. This is
This is a good segment. Yeah.
Steve.
Keep going.
One is pushing with Coke. One is pushing. Hold on. One is pushing with Coke. Now you guys weren't there, so this was me and Coke. Probably Pikachu. I don't know who was with us.
Who knows?
And I was next to Coke. The problem was he got tagged and dies. When he gets killed, he gets pissed no matter what happens. I was shooting at those guys.
Let him talk.
I was shooting
I
at
will.
those guys. I was not around the corner. He thinks I was because I don't know where he was when he saw me after he died.
Are you listening?
But-
I'm
Are
listening,
you
but
listening to
either
You better pull that classic Coke
Craig
move.
either Craig is lying right now,
I'm
or
not
he
lying.
is super terrible at this game. Because
Well, both those things can be
now
true.
listen,
we know we're
listen.
terrible
Pull up that
at
Wait,
candy.
wait.
Can we pull up
That's
that
not
candy?
No, I have
mutually-
something to
that's
say.
not
too.
mutually
No,
exclusive.
I'm listening to both you guys.
Okay, now
I'm
listen,
listening. I'm
because
listening.
we're just
Judge Steve
breaking
Lee.
it down. We're just
I'll
breaking
re-summarize
down.
after.
If we're truly team shooting, right? I got 2 people shooting me. I'm shooting one of the guys that's team shooting me,
I know
and I
what
get
you're
him
saying,
low.
brother. I
if
know
we're
what you're saying.
if we're team shooting,
I
that
know.
guy should be dead. If I
know.
get a guy down
I
to
know.
a red to like this much health.
What he's saying, Craig. This can I re?
Hold on, let me
I know
let me
what
just
he's
okay.
saying.
So
I hear what he's saying.
you're not listening. You're not
I don't know why you gotta re-summarize it.
Listen, I get him down to a red
I know.
bar.
I know.
I get him down to a red bar. I'm not mad that I died. I would be happy
mad that he
even
died.
if he dies. No, even if he
Craig,
dies.
it's one
once again,
shot
these
with
both
your mind
things
into
can be
the
true.
body.
Listen,
That's what
if-
you're saying.
if-
Shoot him once with your mind, and he's
dead. Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing. I wouldn't be as mad if we both push and okay, they kill both of us, but we get one down. We don't get one.
Yeah.
If we're
You
pushing,
need that
both
one.
shooting one
You need-
guy, he
you're
should
right.
be dead.
I agree.
That's why
That's
I'm
called-
saying
You're
That's
absolutely
called
right.
cherry
he's
picking.
that
we
means
played 1,000 games,
Now
and you're
he's
talking about
he's
one
talking
game.
truth here.
it
Now
is
we're
true.
getting
bro.
somewhere.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Now we're getting
when
somewhere.
I see
Craig,
when I
you gotta
see
listen. You're not
when,
listening.
When
Hey,
I
I'm
see
listening.
Are you listening
But
to him?
you're bitching about it like you're there. You haven't played with us in 7 months.
No, but I know.
So how the fuck do you know what's
I
happening
know,
between
I
me
know.
and him?
Deflection.
I know what he's.
Oh,
I know
God.
his
This
frustration.
is coming from you. Let's talk about the time we were playing you guys. You and Coke with Gavin and me, and you just weren't even next to Coke.
What are you talking about, brother?
You lost. He knows what I'm
always
talking
there,
about.
brother.
He knows what I'm
I'm
talking
there,
about.
brother.
You were
I
not
know
anywhere.
what
He
you're
was
talking
getting
You can-
pissed.
you can tell he's-
Anytime Steve says
brother,
brother,
you know he's in the
he's
wrong.
like on the red zone right now. He's so close to the red zone right now.
he's maintaining himself.
Yeah. Hey, brother. What are you doing
All right,
right
well,
now?
Each
Craig?
brother brings up just the trophy he had when he would wrestle. It just slowly comes up in the background.
That Burbank High trophy starts to come up.
It's gonna come up.
All right. All right. Well, we've done
Wait, hold on,
grievances.
hold on.
No, because
this
I want
is
to.
fun.
Burbank
This is
I
fun
know.
stuff. I like, dude. This is what I like
I know,
about
but
it.
we
I
got
like, this
we
is
have
fun.
limited time left on this episode.
Man, this is. I flew by. We're done already.
No, we're not. But I
No,
wanted
but
to
by
just
the-
switch
but
it up.
Just to be on the record, Craig was behind the wall. He wasn't.
No,
too
Craig. In
Okay,
your
but here's
defense,
the-
in your defense, you've
No,
gotten
no, no.
better.
Craig team shot the wall.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
in your defense.
I'm not going to defend that I'm not good at the game because we know this and we know
but
he's
this
the
thing,
best.
you know what?
No, and I'm not saying
This thing that Coke does sometimes, though, I can't stand
Oh,
is
here we go.
There we go.
Now we're getting
you're
somewhere.
shooting,
Now
right?
we're getting
You're
somewhere.
shooting, and he's there with you for a second, and all of a sudden he's gone. Then you
Right.
die, and then he pops out and kills the guy.
Right,
You know?
with the super or something.
Yeah.
Now,
Well, sometimes you got to
let me-
recharge shield.
No. Thank you.
Oh, but if you're
thank
okay,
you.
how come it's
Listen.
okay for you to die with a team shot?
Listen, because I'll
You
tell
just leave
You
me out
do,
here.
because
but
when
you
we're
do rogue stuff. You are your own
listen,
rogue.
listen.
You do rogue
listen,
stuff. Okay,
Listen,
okay.
listen. When we're playing,
We
like
gotta
when I'm
put-
telling
you can
Craig,
take a picture of him
when
for
I'm
the- for
when
the-
I-
for the thing.
when I'm telling Craig, we need to push. We need to push. I will push. Griffin is never in a point where he's like, all right, Coke, let's push. Griffin puts himself in terrible position where he just
here we
runs
go.
out.
Here
in
we
the
You're
middle
go.
of
by the
the-
power ammo. You're
No,
by
he
the
does.
You're by the
He
power
does.
ammo. You're by the power. I've seen it.
Wait.
Dude,
Steve,
I've
Steve,
seen it.
Steve, how do you know I'm at the power ammo?
I've seen because that's
Because your ass is at the power ammo, motherfucker. We're both at the power. He's just mad I steal it from him.
Same with Coke.
Don't act like you're shooting someplace else and then out of your peripheral vision. You're like,
No,
oh, look,
I-
Griffin's over there at the
No,
power ammo.
in my defense,
No,
I
you're
happened
like,
to
let
stroll
me-
upon
this
it.
is you.
I
Let me
know.
get
I don't know
it.
where it is.
Let
I'm
me
telling
get
No,
it.
no.
That's
I-
you. Let me get it, bro. Wow.
It's just a coincidence that I happen to be.
Oh.
No, it is. It is. No, I just happen to be there. I don't know where they spawn. Frank, help me, dude. Back me up. Frank,
You know,
back me up.
I mean, he did
Dude,
say
help-
he
help
didn't
me,
know
help
where they
me.
spawned earlier.
Well, and
I
not
don't
only
know
that,
where they spawn.
not only that,
I don't know where they spawn.
not
Oh,
only
look,
that,
he was listening. He was like Columbo.
Not-
He did say two
not-
episodes
I don't know
ago.
this.
not only that,
He
you
was
got to
like,
remind.
just one more thing.
I like how he
Just one
said.
more
I like how he said 2 episodes ago,
Steve's
like it
point.
wasn't an hour and a half ago.
Yeah.
To Steve's point too, though, because this
That's 2
happened to me
episodes
with
ago.
this happened to me with
I just
Craig.
wanna grab it
listen,
once. Will
Listen,
you guys let me have it once?
I'm defending you right
Okay,
now.
okay.
To Steve's point, because I'm gonna accuse Craig of this because he says I'm always going for it. You spawn on your allies. So when we're dead, we spawn where you guys are at. So if someone's hoarding the power ammo,
Yeah, you actually-
we spawn next
right
to it.
next to him, yeah.
Yeah, we get that.
Because
So that's what happened with
Because the
Steve.
maps are one thing.
Thank
the maps
you.
are little. The maps are little.
That was the
on this
most-
game.
And that's
Truthful thing I've heard all day.
When he goes, Coke's always.
Thank you.
Because
Yeah,
Craig's
look at
like, Coke's
All
always
this other
going for it.
bullshit. Thank you.
Because
Thank
Craig,
you.
Craig,
God bless you.
Craig's always
Thank
like,
you.
Coke's going for it
God
too.
bless you,
I'm like,
brother.
I spawn right next to you. I'm gonna
But you
go
do
for it
go
if
for
it's
it,
there.
too.
I go for it if it's coming up.
Well, I mean, look, we all have our shortgames. I think some of us admit to them, some of us don't. But that being said,
That's true though.
I mean, gameplay speaks for itself. I
Here
feel like
we
I
go.
know.
KD.
I
All
feel
right.
like
KD.
not. It's not even
KD.
I mean, I feel
Jesus
like I
Christ
know.
over here.
I know.
Do you lose sleep over your KD? Like if you have a bad game, does it
No.
affect
Oh,
you?
No.
dude, I bet
Does it get
he's
under your
just
skin?
pumping and drinking his protein
If
shakes.
I lost sleep, if I lost sleep playing with you guys, I would get no fucking sleep.
Oh, that hurts,
Ouch.
brother.
I'm in the corner. I'm
Yeah,
in the
that
corner.
was
I
the
can-
worst
And that
friend
was episode
ever.
9.
Yeah. No, you know what I think keeps him up when I beat him once and I
You
get
did
all
beat him?
happy about it.
Listen,
he gets
he
so
beat you?
frustrated.
Listen,
like once or
We
twice.
the other night
Yeah,
we
we
were
posted it. You can find it on Worst Fireteam Ever Instagram.
we were
Craig
playing.
dominated Coke.
No, Steve, you were actually playing. You were playing at his house, but you was talking trash about my KD because I think I had a lower KD the game before.
Yeah.
The next game I went 31-0.
That is true. I saw that. That was. I remember. I was like, all right, I gotta go to bed, and then I just remember like the text
Don't
as I'm
forget.
going to
Never
sleep. It's like
forget.
never forget. And I was like, oh,
31
some
and 0.
shit went down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Someone said something that pissed Coke off because he had a 31.
Yeah, because you know why? Because Sandy Handy over here.
Oh, jeez.
And we call him Sandy Handy
got many
because
nicknames.
he rubs people the wrong way.
That's true. But if I'm Sandy Handy, he's Cocky Coke. So we don't have a lot of time left. So let's just. I actually want to switch it up, and I want to
Oh,
talk.
here goes General Craig switching it up.
switching it up.
You want to go to
Corporate
the outside?
Craig.
You want to go to the
I want
outside?
to go outside. I want to do a little
Podcast
outside.
Craig.
That's what he does.
I gotta switch it up. I gotta switch it up. I will.
Finish it off strong.
But no, I wanted to just talk about, like stuff that we like right now, stuff that's going on. Like we're talking about shows or movies. We just saw Thor. We were going to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, we saw Thor. You haven't seen it yet, huh,
No,
Steve?
go ahead. No,
I
wanna
didn't see it.
You just see it. It's really funny.
It was funny.
I thought it was one of the more funny Marvel movies. Very entertaining. You know, along with all the the good acting, right?
Yeah,
It was
good.
fun. It was fun.
Yeah,
Good story.
Craig
Yeah.
put it the best way though. It was like Thor meets Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of like.
And
that
it was very stylistic and like.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun in it.
Yeah, the music is great. I thought it was really fun. I like this version of the Hulk.
The Hulk.
Yeah,
He was really
Who
funny.
plays
and-
Mark Ruffalo?
Yeah, and he's actually funny in it.
I like
I like
Ruffalo.
that he was light
I
in
like
it.
him.
Because a lot of times he's like that brooding, like I'm going to be the Hulk, and this
Yeah.
time he was kind of fun. And
Right.
Yeah, I thought this was like it was a really entertaining movie. I'd see it again.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
would?
Yeah.
I like that. So we saw
You want to
that.
go see it?
Oh, you know we have to go see it
gonna
with
make
Frank.
fun- I thought it was
Because you
gonna
know
make fun
what?
of
Frank was in San Marcos, and we should go see it with Frank again. Steve.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
be down.
Oh, what about
But
TV?
wait. But is your girlfriend gonna let you watch movies?
Always with the low blow.
We're gonna edit this part.
Shadow shot.
No, look at me. Can you look? Give me.
Brother,
just
hey
give me eye
brother,
contact.
brother,
Brother.
look
I
at
hear
me.
you.
Brother.
Oh, the trophy's
Brother.
coming up.
We'll be girlfriend.
We're gonna
We'll
edit
be
this.
girlfriend.
We're
Hey,
gonna editing.
You
this.
can't go to movies.
No, we can't.
hey.
Hey, let's go on a TV series.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
What do you
Stranger
want?
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things
I'm
was
on
great.
Stranger Things.
Okay.
I
All
love
right,
it.
I'm only
Mindhunter?
on episode 3.
But you know what?
I love it.
By the way, I have a 4K TV. You know what I mean? And
It looks beautiful.
and it's like
It's
it's being streamed 4K,
It's
and it
beautiful.
looks fantastic.
Stranger
does.
Things.
Yeah.
I got one too.
You gotta
Great,
get a 4K
great
TV.
season.
Yeah, I like it. I like
Are you
it.
watching
You
it?
finish it?
No. I'm like,
It's good.
I'm halfway in.
Oh, you didn't get to the part with the robots? I'm just fucking with you. I made that
No,
up.
I'm
That's not
halfway
real.
into, but it is
No,
a
because
great
it has
show.
it's like
You saw the
nostalgic
giant spiders,
80s.
right?
Yeah, I like the 80s. I like the whole
I
theme.
love the
Yeah,
80s.
I love
They
it.
do
I
a
love
good
it.
job.
You know what?
Yeah, they do a good
And
job
I
with
tell
it,
you what,
too.
these
wardrobe.
kids are
Oh,
so
they're
good.
good. They're great
Like
actors.
the standard of acting, and it goes when you think of kid actors. Now I go Stranger Things, Anakin Skywalker. That's like the worst.
Yeah.
That
And
kid
then
is like
the best is Stranger
bad
Things,
shit.
and the worst is like
Anakin
that
Yeah,
kid.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Those-
like
that
these kids are
that
great.
cast is amazing.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so good. I
I,
like it a lot.
Yeah.
one I love right now that I'm trying to get Stevie into is and you watch it, Vice Principals.
Oh,
So
you
good.
watch it too.
Dude.
So
good?
good.
That's
That's
so
so
funny.
funny.
Dude.
Have you watched Big
You know
Mouth?
what? I don't know if that's Steve's thing. I haven't
No,
seen that.
no, he
funny.
loves that kind of stuff. I
Really?
know what Steve likes.
Vice
yeah.
Principals is.
He'd love Walter Goggins, and he'd love the grandma.
Oh,
I don't want to ruin it for him, but he'd love that.
That other guy that is it's what is something the two leads
yeah,
was the
Danny
other guy.
McBride and
not Danny McBride.
The other
Walter
guy.
Goggins.
He's
Yeah,
my
he's
favorite.
so fucking
so
amazing.
great.
I just saw him in
Oh,
Hateful Eight. Fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's so good.
that
at
good?
Vice
He was good at
So
Principals.
good. He's
Hateful Eight?
such a good
Is that
actor.
good?
Yeah.
Hateful Eight, amazing. Really good movie.
But I think in Vice Principals he's even better. I think his character is so good. And
so
the way he
I like him
plays
more than
it.
Danny. I'm a big fan of
I
Danny
like Danny
McBride. I
McBride
like him
over
more
there,
though
but-
in that.
What's this
in that
David
show.
Fincher series I keep hearing about?
Mindhunter.
Yeah.
Oh,
what's
so
what's-
good.
What's up with
I haven't watched
Mindhunter?
it.
It's basically like it's right before they figure out what like a serial killer is, or like they like before they before they
label it.
before they create the term, and then like start getting into like psychology of a killer and stuff. So like they go and they interview a lot of like serial killers. So you get to see like Ed Kemper, and then like
It's fiction, right?
no, it's like historical fiction in the sense. So it's
okay,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
book is based on is real, but then they like TV show they kind
that
of like
worth
fuck with
watching?
stuff.
Twisted a little bit.
It's really good because I don't know if you know Ed Kemper, who was a real serial killer who cut his mom's head off and fucked her neck. When he was in the,
God, how do you even know that information?
me and Hannah's a huge serial killer fan. Like she
Yeah.
knows
That is-
all
that-
the
that-
serial
she
She
killers.
likes that
She's gonna
forensic
kill your
files.
ass.
Oh,
and
she
she
will.
likes
Yeah,
the
yeah,
forensic files. And
But
all
that
I
dude,
was gonna say
when
that.
he was in prison, he ended up
Neck
getting
broke.
hired to do all the voice work for like books.
You guys into neck
that's-
So-
fucking?
Jesus.
I mean, I got a big neck.
Wait, we're gonna edit this part out, right?
Oh.
Who am I right now? We're gonna edit this part out.
I'm looking forward to Black
Look
Mirror.
at my eyes, bro.
Oh,
When's that
Black
come out?
Mirror,
When's that
yeah,
come out?
Season 4.
yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
soon.
Black Mirror was great.
Yeah,
Black
Mirror's
Mirror
awesome.
season 4. I'm
Black
really
Mirror's
looking. That's
really-
like that's Twilight Zone for this generation. and
For,
it's
yeah,
good.
but like with the tech aspect
the tech,
of it.
yeah. But
The
it's
one,
still
the episode I really enjoyed in Black Mirror was the one about the like where you could replay things,
in your head.
and you thought the guy was being paranoid, and what the take I love that they did was that he was correct,
right,
and so you had this thing where it's like, damn, do you want to know all the information?
right.
Like, do
Yeah.
you want to have that, like, where you could prove that your girl cheated on you, or you
yeah.
could see everything? It's like, do you want that kind of like,
Every
Right,
episode, I mean, a lot of them are just amazing. Like the upvote one is
Oh, it's
so
my favorite
good
one.
to me because,
Also, I love that actress.
Ron Howard's daughter,
Yeah.
Bryce Dallas. But
oh yeah, that was great.
Like-
Just like the always like having to be like, give me a 5.
I love it because
Yeah.
people, because I feel like that's a part of where
almost
we're
there.
yeah, exactly. That's where we're going. Where like everybody's judged on like social media. It's a perfect example.
Yeah.
Dude,
I
I freak out when someone follows me that I like or that I follow. Like, it's someone like, it's big up,
Especially
like,
when they
It's a
like
status.
They,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
They tweet.
I
hate
thought
you.
I don't know if you guys even watch Handmaid's Tale. You
I
watch
did.
it?
I watched the first season and I liked it.
Nah, I'm not into women. No, I'm just kidding. No, me and the fiance watched it.
Yeah, I thought that was.
It was a really good one.
Yeah, it was a really good.
Yeah.
show.
It's another dark
It was
one.
ill. That's a dark
Yeah.
show. It's
Yeah.
dark.
Here's
Is that
a sad,
Netflix?
Yeah.
No, Hulu.
Hulu.
That's
Here's
Hulu.
the thing with all that is like it does worry me that all these shows are so dark.
Yeah.
Like because a lot of times like TV reflects like people in society.
Yeah.
Well,
And
that's
so-
why that show was so popular, is because you have Trump in office, and so it's kind of like really out there,
Right.
And so you have this idea in this classic book,
Right.
And so now people think like, could this actually happen?
Right.
This could actually
well,
happen.
right,
you know?
exactly. That's the
So that's
fear.
why the fear of like, oh my god, this is gonna-
dystopian. But I feel like we've really gotten to like a lot of shows are about dystopians, and it's a little, it does make you worry a little. I
Need some
think.
Well, it's the
positivity.
fear, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you want some positivity.
Which
Yeah.
is why I watch Big Mouth. No.
Bill
So
Burr's show.
what's that about?
It's basically just about like kids in like
yeah.
middle school going through puberty.
Yeah,
it's
I watched
fucking
a couple- yeah.
hilarious.
But it's
Yeah,
irrelevant
really funny.
because it's on
Yeah,
Netflix.
Yeah,
Right.
and it's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
funny
Yeah, I
because they
watched
have
that.
like the hormone monsters, and like John Mulaney's great in it. Nick Kroll's fantastic in it. There's a lot of really good comedians that are doing the voices for it. It's
Have
so
you seen
funny.
American Vandal? Have you seen that? Show?
That was really
Dude, that's
good.
pretty
That's done
funny.
really well.
Yeah, I gotta
On
see
Netflix?
that.
Have you seen that?
No, you told
Dude,
us about
the
it.
lead in that, who
yeah.
plays like the dumb guy,
Yeah,
dude,
he's
he
great.
fucking kills it.
He's funny, the stoner, right?
So fucking
yeah,
funny.
yeah.
Yes,
So you,
that's like making a mockumentary.
it's a
Making a
mockumentary. Yeah,
murder.
you would like it, dude. It's pretty
so
funny.
I want to check that out. There's
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah,
shows you gotta
yeah,
check
there's
out.
a
Because by the first episode,
I just started-
Netflix is killing
Dude,
it.
I
yeah.
just started watching Zoo with my girlfriend,
Oh, yeah, you're
and
telling us.
Zoo was actually a pretty interesting show. I would
What is
recommend that one. It's just like it's a network show though.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
it's like on CBS or
The
whatever it is.
animals
It's
take
about how the
over.
animals are starting to think and they're going to take over the world. You
Yeah.
know, but it's just like a very interesting. That's some good TV. I have some guilty pleasures. Like I like Supergirl. I think the acting on Supergirl is great.
All right, guys, it's the end of the episode.
This motherfucker.
Well, what about? Is there anything you're looking forward to? I mean, obviously, I said Black
This
Mirror.
chicken. That's what I'm looking
I
for.
know. No, but I mean, like as far as like TV or movies.
It's here? Oh,
Oh,
Chicken's
is?
here.
Well, Star Wars.
Star Wars.
And ladies and gentlemen, the most recent Star Wars trailer I really like a lot.
Yeah.
I like because I'm like Mark Hamill.
Oh.
I just wasn't having him. Like I don't know why they did what they did in the last movie. They shouldn't have revealed him like that because it was anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Like we know who the fuck this is.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to the big the big Jedi hoodie reveal.
Yeah.
It's like we know it's Luke Skywalker.
Right.
Yeah,
You know, it's
yeah.
like what are you trying to like
So
do?
what are they showing the new trailer? I want to see that.
Oh, you got to look at it. It's great. No, because I like this whole idea that Luke Skywalker's like, hey, this Jedi shit ain't too good, and like I'm not gonna get fooled again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's like this old man who's like,
He's
nah,
over
I
it.
can't.
He's over it.
I like that.
I just don't like he looks too scared of everything. Like everything.
Well, 'cause he knows, bro. He
He
knows.
knows, man.
I know,
Look what
I know.
happened.
But
Yeah,
I'm
he's
just saying,
seen the
He's
worst.
seen some shit,
he
man.
defeated the bad guys.
Yeah, but he saw fucking his friend. He saw his friend's
His
kid
father-
just fucking
no,
go
no.
nuts.
His father died. Okay.
Saving him.
Just try to say, and he never had the relationship he wanted to have with his father, and then he's trying to train his best friend's kid,
And his kid
he
goes
turns to the
crazy.
dark side.
Yeah.
He's like,
Oh,
"Fuck
that's
this."
right. See, I didn't even
He's like,
remember
"I'm gonna go to an island.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hang out.
Right.
I'm gonna go monk this shit. I'm going to an
Yeah,
island."
yeah.
And then he's like this. Fuck, they're still building Death Stars.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I thought we beat these motherfuckers,
Yeah,
right?
I don't know why they.
Yeah,
keep
I'm
building
saying
Death
these
Stars.
kids
They
get
don't
off
seem
my
to
lawn.
work.
When did that new trailer drop?
There's a
Yesterday at the Thor.
there's
I gotta watch
a
that.
new.
And there's another one, a little mini
Yeah,
one.
There's two movies coming out that I fucking want to watch so goddamn.
New Mutants.
Well, also Brawl in Cell Block 99 with fucking Vince Vaughn. Have you seen that?
No.
He like plays like this fucking crazy like fucking patriot kind of dude, and he like has to go to prison and shit. It's fucking nuts. The beginning of him is just beating the shit out of a fucking Toyota. It's crazy.
Is it a comedy?
No, it is not a comedy.
it's not
It's
a
like
comedy.
him going to prison. Then the other movie that's coming out is called Shot Callers, and it's the dude from Game of Thrones, Jamie Lannister.
Yeah.
And it's about him going to prison, and then him living in prison, and then him having to like become like to join the he has to join one of the gangs to like survive, and then shit just goes downhill.
When is that dropping?
I think that drops in a few months. That shit looks amazing.
All right.
A lot of
Check
good
that
shit.
out.
Right,
Yeah.
well, yeah. You know, you're gonna find out a lot of stuff, not just video games from Worst Fireteam Ever. Worst Fireteam Ever has a lot of opinions about things, and we're pretty. We've turned into pretty good friends, and you know, I think that keep coming with us on this adventure, and you're gonna get some great information and have some great times.
Now for the
And-
chicken.
And now for the chicken.
No, all right. Well, thank you guys. That's episode.
Are you happy?